I am back and with some more Assassin's Creed Odyssey. We're on episode 114 and we're going to continue on and begin the fate of Atlantis today because last episode we finished off Legacy of the First Blade and it was a good time. And yeah, like this is kind of the expansion that I preferred a lot more because it was just a bit more out there with a bit more mystical, like more god oriented, and which is kind of what I like in this Assassin's Creed, even though I know it's not really Assassin's Creed authentic, I guess. But I love like Kassandra, like playing like a god and having all these crazy abilities. I really enjoy it. I wouldn't want it in every Assassin's Creed. I wouldn't want every assassin to become a god or anything, but I do like it. Like it is a nice. It's like a what if story with Assassin's Creed. You could say with Assassin's Creed Odyssey, a bit of a what if story. Like what if gods were the precursor to everything, I guess. But yeah, we'll hop in. So we've killed all the cultists, and and we killed all the what are they called? What do they call them in this? The Order of Ancients. We killed all the targets as well. We've done all the missions, I think. I think we've got a few missions involving the main story arc of the fate of Atlantis before we get into Atlantis, I think. I'm not sure how it works though, because I think I've got everything. I don't think I've got any more bosses to fight. I think it's just handing in all the upgrades and everything. I've got a cat on my lap. Sunshine is ready to play some Assassin's Creed. But yeah, another rotation. So I think tomorrow will be, like for videos, it'll be Assassin's Creed today. Mass Effect tomorrow. Assassin's Creed, Mass Effect. For morning videos for the next 4 days. And then in the evenings there'll be 2 days of State Decay later on today and tomorrow. And then the 2 days after that will be Grounded. And then I've kind of got an organisation for random streams now, so yeah, I've got like I'm gonna try and do more random streams at the weekends now. Hang on. Do I have to fast travel in there? Can't I just go in there? Okay. It's a bit old. Like, I'd rather just go to the doorway. But, okay. Let's see. I don't think I've missed anything to do. And the only thing I'm thinking about is, like, did I upgrade my weapons or get the the new variation of the weapons? But it's a while before we get into Atlantis itself, though. I think that's like the last area. I think the first one is it's like floating island place. I can't remember what it was about. And then you got the underworld. It's a really cool DLC. Hello, Father.
Silence is preferable to empty words.
Cover the artifacts.
Hurry. This artifact will help us close off the temple.
You're nearly as stubborn as its former owner.
contemporaneity. Acquiring a voice, that's what. I'm taking over your recordings. The humans have had enough of your pompous speeches. Call me Aletheia. I am truth in its revelation, and I am calling you out. You, Isu, who try to rewrite the laws of the universe. You who manipulate human progress. What do you hope to achieve? You treat humans as useful apes. How many artifacts have you created to control their minds? Do you fear their potential that much? Just look at what humans have achieved on their own. Democracy and diplomacy. A legacy of culture and art. We could share in this if you just treat them as equals. In your desperate search for immortality, you've ignored the obvious. You run endless simulations to find one in which nothing changes. It's pointless. Change will come, and not just the so-called end of the world you fear. You call yourself saviors, but tell me, would this doomsday have appeared had you not pulled on the threads of the universe in the first place? I am taking over your retransmissions. You don't speak for all of us anymore. I am as Isu as you, but I will no longer be part of your exploitation.
Those who came before, they speak to us and show us revelations. Though these words of disapproval are troubling.
The gods have argued before. Athena and Poseidon competed for Athens. I wonder if Aletheia won control of this place.
And that's interesting as well. It's a pyramid.
It's hard to obtain the artifact.
Its owner had many questions for me. You should have come along.
Ancient adventurer, I made this recording to try to help you. I'm sorry
Probably no
if it's
reason.
confusing. We Isu see various pasts and futures, and I know you'll be here more than once. My fellow precursors set endless challenges in your path. Artifacts, creatures. Don't get me started on the Olympus project. Their meddling got out of hand. I have no easy answers for you. Your future depends on a multitude of choices you have to make for yourself. I'm sorry if so many of them end in pain. Your playwright's tragedies are your real oracle. But please, don't give up. You are more important than you can imagine. And like your own Pandora, I have one thing left to offer you. Hope. Despair is not our only legacy. You're like me, a rebel against your destiny. You're not just a mercenary, you're a hero for the ages. Hold fast to what you know is true, and you will overcome. Claim your place in history. All that is terrible and beautiful in this world is your birthright. Take it.
Her words are for you, eagle bearer. My preparations bear fruit. The potential of your bloodline is proven by the precursors themselves.
Aletheia says she can see the future. Many futures. Can this be a true oracle?
Like Assassin's Creed's kind of got a Mass Effect thing with the Promethean sort of thing to everything.
Was it difficult to find this artifact?
I just had to keep my eye on it.
Ancient scholar, you stretched your life to the breaking point, I see you hiding yourself from the world, puzzling out the words of my fellow precursors. Please listen to my advice. You're analyzing the equations of reality itself. You've gotten further than any other human has. That is both amazing and terrible. It's clear to me that even this tiny dose of cosmic understanding has twisted your mind. I'm sorry. The precursors should never have shared knowledge you weren't ready for. You live in obsessive darkness. You must understand that this focus on power and bloodlines is not your true legacy. The precursors have manipulated you. They're turning your problem-solving intellect to their own selfish ends. You're better than this. Make your own legacy. Let your mathematical discoveries be the glorious sunbeams that shine out past your tomb. Please, Scholar, clear your mind and focus on your present situation. At this moment, you possess a powerful artifact. It has extended your life long enough. As hard as it may be, it's time to pass it on. It's someone else's turn to balance the equations.
No, no, lies. This is not obsession. This is research. This is discovery of the very origins of the world.
It is an opinion, Pythagoras. Though one with reason behind it, I believe.
I'm just saying, like, is he from, wherever the, like, is he a, what do you call it? I need to remember the names. What are they called? From that time, like, from before? Is he one of them people? Guessing he is.
Well
He might be from
This
Atlantis.
artifact will bring us closer to seeing the temple.
It nearly brought me closer to my
It
tombstone.
makes sense.
Traveler of many times, congratulations on making it this far. I'm glad we can share this message out of time, this fragment of reality. I'm recording this just for you, even if those living in the past won't understand it. Our simulated realities will cross sooner or later. Or do you think you're really here now, listening to this recording? Isn't this an animus recreation? Isn't it part of a greater simulation? How far do the ripples in the pool spread?
Yeah. What, so?
Let's talk, rebel to rebel. We've been held back too long by precursor rules. It's time for new paths with new possibilities. This is not an era of control, but of creation.
That's
I've
cool,
gathered
look
some
at the physics.
like-minded precursors to make a new start. We'll stop interfering and start enabling. From your point of view, it will take a considerable amount of time to prepare. But when we're ready, you're welcome to join us. After all you have to do is press a button and run another simulation.
This is madness. Fiction. Where I thought there would be wisdom, there is only the garbled babbling of a fool.
Pythagoras, calm yourself. Maybe this invention was meant for someone else. There's no need to lose your reason over mere words.
So, talk to Pythagoras. But yeah, I just noticed, like, it's interesting that there's a pyramid. Is that just connecting to, like, Odyssey, maybe? Like, because I can't remember. Is there a reason for how the pyramids were, why the pyramids were built? Like, I can't remember. Wasn't there, like, precursor technology in the pyramids. That's why I am looking forward to playing through Odyssey again, because it's been that long. It will be like really, pretty much a fresh playthrough of it. Like, I'm 50-50 on what I'm gonna do. I might play through. Suppose I could play through the beginning. I'd play through the start, like just play through it like, somewhat legitly, I guess. But I suppose we could see how the first episode goes, because the first episode for this was me leveling up from like a new game, and then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go for a new game plus because I want all my powers from the get-go. And I'm kind of glad I did that, because I was able to max out Kassandra fully. Whereas Origins, they kind of do it differently in that. Like, it feels different. We'll see when we get to it. We'll probably do the first episode fresh and like a new character, and then we'll see if I want to do a new game plus version of it. But I think a new game would be better because I haven't played it for so long. It might be good to have a fresh start on it almost, because with this it was relatively close since I last played, so it was like, oh, I'll just continue on from where I left off sort of thing, but with redoing the story. Whereas Origins, it's be nice to do it like from the beginning, and it'll probably take us even more time because we'd have to do a bit of grinding, but I think it'd be fun. But yeah, let's get into the fate of Atlantis and see what happens next.
This is incredible. The knowledge stored here is overwhelming. It will take me years to decipher it all.
What about sealing Atlantis? Have you found a way to do it?
Oh, yes, I think so.
Well, what is it?
The staff is the key.
All right, it's time.
I can't, not yet.
Listen to yourself. You've gone mad. You need to accept some knowledge was not meant to be had.
Knowledge is power. The only power worth having.
At what cost?
I will not be ordered around or lectured by you.
It was your plan to seal this place, and I agreed to help.
That was before I realized what we would uncover about the first civilization. The creation of humankind.
We are sealing this place to keep the cult from using it to enslave humanity. That is bigger than your quest for knowledge.
The cult will be nothing but an insect to swat once the power is ours.
It's too dangerous to leave this place open, and you know it.
You wouldn't understand.
Your pride will cost us all in the end.
It's not about pride.
What good is knowledge if you curse all of humanity in the process? It's what you wanted to avoid in the first place. Sometimes it's better if we find our own path. We are not ready for the power this place offers.
You're right. I cannot save humanity directly, but I can save it from itself. This is your burden now. Humanity's fate will be decided by the choices you make.
I understand.
Kassandra, choose wisely.
And that is some powerful artifact, isn't it? Now, would people take it? If you had a chance to live forever, your burden is to protect this place, but you essentially could live forever. You take it. don't know. I think there is a bit of like, oh, I'd love to, but like no one wants to die, do they? But then a part of you is still. Actually, yeah, that's one thing. Did I do my saves? I guess I did. Yeah, I did, didn't I? East of Atlantis. Let's do it.
Atlantis is too dangerous. I must seal it.
Well, we're doing some modern day, finally. Wow. It isn't, like, to be honest, like, these sort of modern day, it ain't that fantastic. Like, really, modern day should have ended with Desmond Miles. I didn't mind the Black Flag stuff, where you're in the offices and they were making a game out of the Animus, but... because I like the mystery behind going behind... I like the mystery of going behind... like into people's offices and like looking at the information and hacking into the computers. That was kind of interesting. It's a bit different. You didn't need to take it too seriously, and it was just something extra. Like, kind of teased future games and like possible ideas and concept art, and it was kind of like you stepped in the offices of Ubisoft, and I think it was good like that. Like. It was because you're never going to get a Desmond Miles again, and I don't think they've got an intention to do that. But with this character, like, she's fine, but she's just there to do some modern day stuff. That's it. And that's like, there's no point. You might. I would rather have the Office thing, because then at least it's just something a bit wacky and different, and at least it's there, and you could probably just glance over it if you want to. And yeah, and you can bring back old characters in that we all enjoy to see, like, what's his name? The guy with the glasses and the guy the glass with the orange jacket. What's the name? But yeah, let's get into it and continue on.
Everything in order? Then, open sesame. So much power. The nodes are interconnected in ways I couldn't imagine. This is more complex than any Isu temple we found. Lisbon, the Arctic.
I'm recording everything, Layla. You're going to be a hero for discovering this.
Do you see the staff anywhere? Not yet,
Or
but there's more to
terrorist.
explore. I'll find it. The mechanism should be open. What's wrong?
I don't know, Layla. I'll check my notes on the Isu.
Oh, I see it. There's a beam of light missing. Time to troubleshoot.
She got, yeah. I do like the light she's got. Like the glowtorch. I like that. It looks better than the like. The lighting in this game isn't as good as Origins. I remember the torch in Origins being really good. But in this, it's kind of like the Cassandra's one is washed out, but like this is really nice looking.
Layla,
I
that
don't
pillar
remember this.
Looks like it can move. Those pillars seem to have mirrors on them. If you manipulate those light beams, they might illuminate something important.
I'm sorry, I don't think she'd be able to move that like this. Hang on, how's that bouncing?
I got it.
What? How? Oh. I suppose. I suppose. I suppose. Oh, I see. She would be dead. Like, she dived in and she smacked her head off the floor then. She was so dead there. Suppose you could say that every time you go into a bale of hay, but
Where is it?
Kassandra ain't doing a good job. I know she's around.
What?
True knowledge exists in knowing that you know nothing. A good friend told me that once.
Possible. Kassandra?
Yes. I used to be called the Eagle Bearer, but Icarus is long gone.
I've been searching for you. But you can't. It's...
You weren't really looking for me, were you?
It works! The Isu artifact, the staff of Hermes Trismegistus.
You must have so many questions, Layla.
You know my name?
Maybe the gods told me. Maybe I had a vision of the future. Maybe the device in your ear is noisy.
Sorry.
I came here with a purpose. To find you. And put an end to what I started many centuries ago.
I have your spear. Would you like it back?
Oh. No. You can keep it. It's broken.
But you used it broken. It was powerful.
I used it to defeat enemies even Herodotus could not describe. But everything must come to an end. I left it to him when its power was exhausted. Something to remember me by.
I have so much to tell you. That staff is incredibly important. It kept you alive. How?
Ask a student of Hippocrates. I hear he still has some. The staff served its purpose.
My friends and I are trying to keep it out of the hands of the Templar Order.
Listen to me. Order, chaos. If either triumphs alone, the world dies. I tried to bring an end to chaos, and it has only led to ruin.
I used to assist Order. Now I fight for choice, freedom, chaos.
Pythagoras was right. You are the key to the prophecy. You will restore the balance, Layla.
no,
I have
don't.
fought
No, I don't like that.
in too many wars. I have seen too many people die. I have walked from one end of the earth to the other. This
No,
belongs to you now.
no, 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 Kassandra, don't. No, we don't like her. Don't. No, we don't like her. No, stop it. Don't.
Promise
no,
me one thing.
no.
When you are done,
Fuck.
destroy it. Destroy them all.
No, for fuck's sake. I forgot this. Kassandra, no. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, good. No. I forgot this. God damn it. Why would we... No. We don't like her. She doesn't deserve it. Fuck. How many hours we've spent with Kassandra and now she's dead because she wants to give it to someone we've hardly ever seen.
There's so much of the story I haven't seen. I
Yes.
should go back to the Animus.
Because you ain't been
Center
around.
again.
Oh, fuck you. Oh, god damn it. I forgot that happened. I don't like that. Why give it... Oh my god. Sure, that would have been kind of cool. Giving it to Desmond or someone. Because it'd be like, oh, we get Desmond forever. But no, we get giving it to someone that we fucking don't care about. I like the idea of Kassandra's being, like doomed to be immortal forever. Like, I know a lot of people don't like Kassandra, but I think she's a lot better than what's-her-face. I don't even know her name. Layla. I'd rather have Kassandra be around forever than a Layla. God damn it.
What are you two doing here?
You know us. Always on your tail. Old Herodotus couldn't wait to see you.
I told you, Van Nevers. Sira is said to hold a secret. A secret no one can fathom.
Yes, but a lost world?
It's perfectly possible. Atlantis may exist.
Sounds like Hui to me, but he's insistent about it.
Herodotus is right. Atlantis exists.
Incredible.
It's true. I can't believe it. Tell me everything.
My mother sent me here to meet my real father. You know, Pythagoras? It's him.
Your father was living in a volcano?
Pythagoras. That's unthinkable. It would make him immortal.
He had the staff that belonged to the ancient civilization.
It kept him alive all this time. Makes perfect sense.
Well, where is he? Invite him
No, it
along.
doesn't,
He's
but
your father, after all.
I guess.
He was a stubborn man. He wanted to keep all the knowledge of Atlantis to himself.
Stubborn. I suppose that trait runs in the family.
He means he's sorry for your loss.
It's all right. But none of this can ever pass your lips. This stays between us.
You have my word.
But the world needs to know. We could tell the most amazing tale of our time.
Herodotus.
Oh, fine.
Then it's settled. Let's move forward.
On that reaction, he should be dead.
Like always.
Okay, cool.
We've learned a lot, haven't we? You know it all.
Speak for yourself. I'm on the hunt for truth. Gods know not all your myths are accurate.
They come from the gods themselves, who are the most reliable sources we have.
For all we know, anything's possible.
And you would know, as the eagle-bearing demigod you are.
Perhaps she, too, is immortal.
Sure I am.
I do know one thing for certain. This has been an odyssey I won't forget.
Ah, he said it. Ah, he said the name. I love that in Family Guy. They have a proper good skit on when people say stuff in films and TV shows, like the title of the thing.
What's wrong?
My parents.
Herodotus. I'm so sorry.
I thought I'd be able to see them again. To show them my life's work. But now, I'm sorry to ask this of you. But could you take me to Samos? I need to pay my respects.
Oh.
Of course, my friend.
Thank you. I'm not sure I could make this trip alone.
I guess we could do that. I know this ain't really connected to need to contact. Okay, so I've got to go there anyway. So where's Samos? That's closer. Okay, so yeah, we'll go do this because it's on the way. I know it's not really connected to the DLC, but really, it kind of is. Like Herodotus is a bit more mystical and into this sort of stuff, so maybe it'll mention something, but. Honestly, I can't remember some of this, but yeah, I forgot about Kassandra like dying like that. I suppose that's good that she's gone in a way, but because that doesn't mean like it affects with any continuity in a way, like with Desmond maybe and stuff like that. And it allows them to still do crossover stuff if they wanted to, because she's been around for quite a while still. So she can still pop up now and then, but for me, giving it to Layla, who, let's be honest, Layla is a pointless character. Like I was saying before, I'd rather have the Office experience where you're just doing mini games on people's computers, and I'd rather have that over a Layla story, because she's not meaningful in any way. She's there to just say, oh, here's a modern-ish story that you'll see every 5 seconds. Well, not every 5 seconds. That'd be actually... At least then we would have a bit of a story with her, but every 100 hours in game you can see her, sort of thing. It's pointless. And when you do see it, it's like for 5 seconds. She's no need. Like with these Assassin's Creed stories where like it's a big open world. Really, you don't need more. You don't need the single modern day. Really, you could just say someone's in the Animus. You are the player, and that's it. You don't need a modern day, really. I know that it's good to have because it makes it... It has a bit of a balance of like being sci-fi and this, and it gives a bit more reason to the assassins and everything. But really, the value would be dealing with... like, if you want to do characters again, like... Desmond was the only one that you could do it. Like, unless you're going to stick with them and make a story around them as well as the story around like the Ezio trilogy and the first Assassin's Creed in a way was so well done. Like Desmond's arc over how many games was it? Assassin's Creed 1, 2, 3 and Revelations. 4 games was it? I don't think he was in anything else. 4 games of Desmond, and he was throughout the whole of every single game. He wasn't there just for a cameo or a pop-up. He was there for like probably 40% of the game, and then the 60% was the rest of the game. Like there was a good balance to everything. And then with like the Office things, that was a bit of a different path. Like sure, it was a bit meta and like it was like Ubisoft's offices and stuff like that, and it was at least it was something different, and it wasn't trying too hard to compete with that story of Desmond, because no matter what, it'll be hard to compete. And with Layla, like she's not interesting. Like I think she's a bit better in Origins, what I remember, but then it's still like she's not needed. She's just not needed, the whole story arc. I know at the end of Assassin's Creed Origins you see Desmond's father. Like why not have done it with him? And then at least it would have been like, oh, a bit of a continuation of Desmond is someone that we wouldn't mind to have heard more from. He's a bit smarter and a bit more influenced in that world. But Layla, she's just there to, I don't know, tick some boxes. It feels like she's not there to make a good story or be a good character. And now the idea of, I don't know what she. Hopefully she destroys the spear after all this. The stuff does what Kassandra says. Is then I wouldn't be too bothered. I can't remember if she does or not because I just don't like the idea of Layla just being around forever. I don't want that. Don't think anyone wants that. I know she's in Valhalla, but it's like, no, I don't want you. Go away. I don't remember this story either. That's the thing, there's so much. That's why I was saying a few episodes ago, or recently, I would really like to see, I am kind of tempted to do another playthrough in this at some point. More random stream-esque, I suppose, but I could see myself doing a new Game Plus on this. Hopefully it's just him paying his respects and that's it, but if this takes a while I might leave this episode here and then we'll continue on in the next one, I guess, maybe.
This is it.
How does it feel being
This was
back?
see.
It feels like words escape me.
That's a first.
To my eyes, it's home. The smells and sounds are familiar, but it's been so long. I don't know if I can do this.
Take it at your own speed. You'll get through this.
When I hear you say it, it does feel more true.
You're stronger than you know.
You're right. I suppose we should head to my family home first.
Lead the way.
I love that. I love that figurehead on the front of the boat. That's a legendary boat figurehead right there. That's not common.
Living near the docks was so exciting as a child.
How so?
There was always a new ship to see, new people to watch. From the sailors, often a new word to learn. Most of which got me in trouble.
I'm sure your mother remembered those days fondly.
I know I do. So many faces I don't recognize.
You've been gone a long time.
Even so, I was hoping there'd be someone I know. Someone who'd remind me of my life before I left.
We've only just arrived. It'll be okay.
I think this is it. Can't just walk. Someone probably lives there already. Alright.
Here we are. This is where I called home for most of my childhood.
Most?
I
Come
came
on.
to Samos at a young age, but I was born in Aligarnassos. Those are days I'd rather not remember. It doesn't look like it's changed much in my absence.
One of your toys?
It was my brother's. I often hid it when he wouldn't let me play
Hang
with
on,
it.
he ain't been here for years. That's weird, isn't it? You think someone else would live here, or I guess his parents was living here, but why would they still have
This
toys
pottery
around?
looks special.
My father always felt art was a great outlet when things seemed overwhelming.
A tablet. Looks like some old writing. The ships never stay for long. Samos is a place people come for a visit, but not to live. Is there something about this place I don't yet see?
One of my first writings. I was always restless here. Always wanting to learn more about the world beyond, and the world that was.
Herodotus!
Mistor! 'Tis I, Mistor. 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 'Tis I, Mistor.
Praise the gods! It's been far too long.
It has indeed. You're looking well. As are you, Theodorus.
I can't believe you've come skulking back. I should go. I'm glad you're back.
He seems sinister. What are they up to?
You have some nerve.
Stop it! This isn't helping.
We came to Samos as soon as we could after receiving your letter.
You must have swam here then. It's been 5 moons. And who are you exactly?
I'm someone you don't want to upset.
There's no need to be angry at her. She's a good friend of mine. She brought me here.
I have every right to be angry, brother. You abandoned your family to pursue your dreams.
I couldn't stay here. I needed to leave.
You could have
Why does
I
he
have
keep
things
cutting
to
his
attend to.
dialogue off?
One of us still cares about Samos.
At least tell me where they died.
We marked a spot on the nearby cliff.
That's annoying. Why are they stopping their dialogue? That's broken. Sorry about that, guys, but I don't, it's not my fault. God damn it.
He's not like you at all.
He means well. He's been here this whole time grieving and thinking I didn't care.
This isn't your fault. Don't let him make you feel guilty.
It's a bit late for that,
I know this wasn't the welcome you were expecting.
but perhaps it was the one I deserved. For now, I only want to see where they died. I owe that to them.
I'll come with you.
I'd like that.
If you're ready, we should go.
Waiting to face reality will do me no good.
Well, that was a bit annoying, his dialogue cutting out like that. It's like they didn't record them last few lines almost. Or they got deleted. Like, oh shit, I've just alt-deleted them all.
I used to know this island.
Well, I
as
just
as
put
my
the ones
own
in we
home.
got and then
Seems like a nice
you
place to
could read
grow up.
subtitles.
It was. I spent a lot of time on my own, or with Theodorus and Misto. My parents were influential here, so they were often busy.
Rather
But it
than
wasn't
stop.
the life for you.
There's only so many ships you can see
This is really rude and inappropriate. Herodotus is
to leave as well.
why? Fuck off. Sorry, Herodotus. Fucking assholes. It's kind of destroyed the mood, guys. You fucking assholes. Dickhead. That's what you get. Now, I'll be honest. If I died, I'd be buried somewhere like this. It's kind of beautiful, isn't it? Quite a nice place to be at rest. See boats. Well, I don't know if you'd be seeing, but it'd be nice to think that you'd be able to sit here for the for eternity, watching everything just change and go by. That's if how death works.
Believe this is where my parents last stood. Where fate decided to take them from us. I thought I'd write about their history on Samos and all they did one day. But not this soon. I should have been here. Should never have left.
There is nothing you could have done.
But if I had tried, maybe...
Maybe you would have died alongside them. And that would have helped nobody.
Perhaps you're right.
Acting a bit like a child, really.
I want you to remember that while we're on Samos.
I'll try. I just wish I could have seen them once more.
Do you have a favorite memory of them?
I remember when my father taught me to swim. He tossed me off the side of the dock. I thought I was going to drown, but then I saw what I thought was a shark. I flailed my arms and kicked my legs until I made it to shore, only to see it was Theodorus, with a bit of rock above his head. I still remember the sound of my father's laugh and the warmth of my mother's embrace.
Quite
Did
nice.
your parents like it on Samos?
It was more than just a home to them. I saw how happy this place made them, and only wanted to feel the same somewhere as well.
What did your parents think of your writing?
They always encouraged it. It helped that Theodorus was talented as well, although he always felt more drawn to poetry. If it weren't for their support, there's a good chance I would have never pursued it.
If there's anything you'd like to say about your parents, you should.
I always feel more comfortable writing than I do speaking.
I'm not going to judge. And I know they wouldn't either.
They meant everything to me. They always encouraged me. I knew they'd be happy for me no matter what. I'm sorry I didn't come back sooner. There was so much I wanted to tell you, to show you. Mother, you were one of the strongest people I knew. You pushed for truth, no matter the obstacle. Father, your compassion is something I won't soon forget. You taught me it was okay to feel, for myself and for others. Your names and deeds won't be forgotten. We should head back.
Uh-oh. Trying to kill my friend? Oh, big boy. The one thing I wish they did do in the fights is that, like these big guys that do massive swings, it'd be kind of cool to utilize them to hit their own guys. Bunch of noobs right there.
Why do I have a feeling they don't belong here?
I've never heard of them being on Samos. Something is going on. Maybe Theodorus would know.
Stay close.
Followers of Ares here. I don't understand.
The question is whether they came on their own, or someone sent them.
Neither outcome is favorable for no Samos.
Come on, Herodotus, man. Am I meeting you there? Where's he gone? Oh, go fuck yourself then. Oh, it's up this way.
Exactly what we're going to do. Protect Samos.
Here he is. Feel like saving it.
Can't wait much longer. Do you understand? Of course. We want the same thing. This war has caused enough problems. Samos doesn't deserve to be caught in the middle. I couldn't agree more. Ah, you're back. I hoped you'd set sail already.
Now isn't the time. We were just attacked.
Gods cursed these warring Greeks. Was it the Athenians or the Spartans this time?
Neither. It was a group called the Followers of Ares.
Whoever it was, thank the gods you're okay.
Have either of you heard of the Followers of Ares?
Only in name. Who are they?
They only care for one thing. War.
And you believe they're here, on Samos?
They're the ones who attacked us. Have you noticed anything suspicious lately? Strange ships, docking, groups of people you haven't seen before?
No, things have been normal. It's been a welcome change.
Something is happening here on Samos. We need answers.
She's right. If the followers of Ares are here, there's a reason for it.
Then it's another reason for you to go. We'll handle whatever is happening here.
This is my home too. I'm not leaving until I get to the bottom of this.
If it's not safe, you shouldn't stay.
He's plenty safe with me.
Of course. Come, mister. If this fool won't heed our warnings, it's not our concern.
They weren't much help.
Something doesn't add up. How could Theodoros and Mr. both know nothing?
I think they were keeping something from us.
But why?
That's what we need to find out. What's next?
If they're somewhere on this island, they'd stay away from the city. There was a cave I used to play in as a child. It may be worth looking into.
Let's start there.
I know that this isn't really connected to the fate of Atlantis, but you know me, I want to go and do this, so yeah. And it is on the way in a way, but yeah, sorry, but I wanted to make sure I do everything. And it'd be weird to do this afterwards, I think. Well, I don't know, I suppose I could have done this after, but we're in the middle of it now. Followers Ares Island. Sanctuary. Okay, let's go. We'll try and do a bit of this and then we'll try and finish it, I guess, next time. Because I don't think this will take long to do, but guess we'll see. It's just that some of these DLC quest lines, they do kind of pad out a bit by making you travel long distances and everything. Which I think if it's like a ridiculous distance, I'll fast travel to that location to do that task. And fast travel back. But yeah, we did have a bit of an intro to the fate of Atlantis though, so at least we've done something. But I guess we'll see. But it's more Assassin's Creed Odyssey anyway. Quite happy. It's just weird that they dropped this questline so late though. This would have been better once we complete the main story. I'd have probably gone and done this. So I can't remember, when did Herodotus tell us about his parents passing away? I can't remember if he did or when he told us. I'm excited to see about playing through Origins again though. I am thinking more about doing a new game on it. I guess we can just see and just play it by ear, and I think that'd be better. Because then we've got all the DLCs as well.
I'll follow you in after you've finished.
Killing everyone inside.
Yes, that.
How do you know anyone was in here? Right, let's save it. I think we can. Oh, he went down anyway. Good. Nice. That's awesome.
So this is where they've been hiding.
You were right to suggest we look here. But they've been dealt with.
We still need to find out what they were doing here in the first place. Let's look around.
Athenian and Spartan uniforms.
They could have the people of Samos believe they were attacking from either side.
I didn't take the followers of Ares to be lovers of poetry.
They're not. This work, it's awfully close to the style Theodorus uses. Why would his writings be here?
I feel like, you know, that brother who is kind of really positive. I'm kind of thinking he's up to something.
I didn't take them for the heirloom type.
How did they? That's our family's sigil.
They must have stolen it.
There's no way they could have found that on their own. It was given to them.
These coins aren't like any I've seen before.
I have. They're Persian.
Huh. Persian.
There's a list of names here.
I recognize these names. They're all quite influential on Samos. But Missos is missing. I'm afraid to even say what I think is going on here.
This island and these people are yours. Tell me what you're thinking.
Persia wants to take control of Samos. It'd be a good staging ground for something greater.
You're right.
I only wish that was all there is to worry about.
What is it?
If Persia is involved, they couldn't have done this alone. They would have needed someone here to help them.
Someone with ties to the Empire.
And influence on Samos, yes. Other than myself, there are only two others who could be responsible for what's going to happen and for what already has.
Herodotus.
With everything we've found, everything you've seen and heard, please, just tell me which of them it is.
How do I know? Why am I choosing? Like, why not both? Like, both are good considerations.
It's Maestor. He brought the followers of Ares here to help Persia.
I was afraid you'd say that. But I know you must be right.
What do you want to do now?
How?
I need
How
to
do you know
talk
I'm
to
right?
the others.
I don't know I'm right.
I don't understand why he'd do this.
Drachme can be a powerful motivator, as can the promise of power.
But he already had both of those.
I know you want to understand it all, but we don't always get the answers we seek.
How do I know? It could be Herodotus. He was a bit more aggressive, and I'm just thinking, and the other guy was a bit more positive. I'm thinking the guy more positive's probably got. He's a bit more clean, like level-headed and more leader focused, maybe. A bit more of a snake in just a snake hiding in the grass sort of thing. Where if no one disturbs him, he's not going to affect anyone, but when he does get affected, then he's going to bite back. I don't like choices like that. I don't know why. Like, that's the theme with Odyssey that's kind of an irritant towards it, is Kassandra's too much of a catalyst for everything. Like, Kassandra has no business in choosing who is at fault there. Herodotus is more smart, and he knows these people more. He should have had that decision. Because you gave him all the evidence. He should have said... He should have gave us either examples of why someone is more inclined to do something, or why someone isn't, sort of thing. I just don't know. I don't like... They've had a few choices in this game where Kassandra's just had the power of choice when she probably doesn't have the right to. She comes into a random new area. I've hit him.
You should lie down.
I'm getting in fights with people that I don't want to get in fights with. Whoa, what's he doing? He's a bit broken, isn't he? Where you going? Oh, he's broken as shit. But yeah, Kassandra has too much power in some of these choices. It makes no sense. It isn't like in Mass Effect. You're Commander Shepard, you're the leader of the Normandy, you're a Spectre, you've got that power, or that influence to make the choices that need to be made. Whereas Kassandra, she's just a Mistio, she's just someone that gets paid to do a job. She's not there to make the decision for everyone, she's not in politics, she's not a politician, she's not a commander or anything, she's nothing. She's got her own ship, she's friends with these people, but she has no right to accuse any one of these people of anything, even if she has the evidence. It's someone else that should put that evidence together and then say, yeah, it's this person. It's just weird that Kassandra's got the right to say, yeah, it's this person, obviously it's this person. It's just, it doesn't fit, it doesn't seem right to me. It just seems like, oh, let's give a bit of false choice to something that really the player shouldn't have a right in. I don't know. There's been a few choices like that. It's a bit... it's just there.
Why have you not left already?
That's enough. Put away your disdain for me for one moment and listen. We found where the followers of Ares were hiding. and we know who they're working for.
And who is that?
Mistor.
Might be him.
He's in league with the Persians to take over Samos.
We don't know that though, but okay.
That can't be. We aim to free Samos from control of this war, but we never spoke of giving it to the Persians.
Then he kept that part from you.
I'll find out on my own.
Theodoros!
I know you care deeply for your brother, but this isn't finished.
We tasked ourselves with protecting Samos, and it's not yet safe. We need to go after him.
Where to?
To find Mistur, and Theodoros too.
I guess Mr. knows we're onto him. Where's Theodoros?
Come on, big boy. Yes. Haha, look at Kassandra.
Where would he be?
There's a small cove on the east side of the island where ships can dock unseen. We should look there.
Persian Bay. Pirate Coast, okay. Actually, that's one thing I wanted to do. I want to upgrade all my... I don't know whether I did it or not. I want to upgrade all my Fate of Atlantis gear. I've got a Fate of Atlantis loadout that I want to make sure it's so strong.
How can I help you? May the blessings of Hermes go with you.
Upgrade. Alright, so it's this one. And then it's... I had to put that one on as well. Okay. That's why I wear that. What's that? That's I think that's it, innit? Is that it? I think that's it, innit? Let me engrave. maybe.
Come back anytime.
So we got a bit of choice. Because I want to, for the fate of Atlantis, when we get deep into the open map world areas, I want to change to, is it this one? Yeah, look at that. All mystical sort of stuff. But I'm going to probably do the intro and everything to that with this. And then what are these? Oh, that's kind of a nice one. That's some cool loadouts. I think I made all of them during the Fate of Atlantis, so maybe I'll change it up per one. So like, when we go to what's it called? The Underworld. Maybe we'll change it up to the darker version of it, just to fit the vibe of the location. Might be cool. I'm excited to get into it. But we'll do a little bit more of this, and then I don't know whether to wrap this up. Fuck off! I'm bored of doing this shit. Herodotus, come on. This is like my worst nightmare. This island. Just boars everywhere. I hate the boars in this. Like, what game was it? With The Witcher, the wolves in that are like the boars in this. Really irritating. Because the theme of The Witcher, they had so many wolves into a pack. It's like, holy shit. And the wolves are specifically designed to get behind you, and the whole point of The Witcher is to keep the enemy in front of you, so you can like defend yourself and dodge and block. But if you get one of them behind you and you don't see them, you're fucked.
I should try to stay out of sight.
Victory!
Hades is a place for you! Sit here, you die!
Is that it? Come on, get out of there.
Stay close. I'll get you out of here.
Lead the way.
A lot of this is very much a coincidence. Like, we magically go to the location where he's captured when we're not even told that he gets captured. We're just told to follow him, in a way. By the time he's got there, he's a prisoner already.
You should be safe now. Where is Misto?
After he ordered me locked up, he left. Seemed impatient.
Theodorus.
It seems you were right. I thought Mistor and I wanted the same thing. But he was just using me.
It hurts he did this. I know.
I've treated you terribly. You just remind me of everything I didn't get to do. And of the past. But you didn't deserve it.
Samos should thank the gods. They have someone like you fighting for them.
They'll know of all you did here. We may have lost one brother today, but we found each other again.
You know what needs to be done now, right?
Unfortunately, I do.
You can stay behind if you want. I can do it myself.
No, I need to see him. I need to know why he did this.
We got lions. Shit. This place is a shithole. This place just wants to die. But at least you got plenty of food, I guess. But kick him in the face. He went down quick. That ability is really powerful.
Okay, you got me.
How could you do this? After everything our family did for you. They took you in, and you had them killed.
That was an unfortunate accident. I promise you, I weep for their deaths every day.
I can't trust anything you say.
Why trick Theodorus into helping you?
Allies are hard to come by, and Theodorus was more than willing.
Tell me what the Persians are planning.
Samos would make a good stronghold, don't you think?
You betrayed Samos, your family.
Not everything is black and white. Sometimes, people need others to make the best decision for them. And they're giving me Samos to rule.
It doesn't matter now. The followers of Ares working for you are dead.
Everyone will know what you did here. I'll make sure of it.
Oh, I hope you do. I've always wanted my name to be remembered. However, you may not want to start writing just yet.
What do you mean?
The ships are already on their way.
Let him go. We need to stop the ships. I'll meet you there.
Ah, damn it. Oh, we can do this easy. That's the thing, we got, you know, in the Fate, the Legacy of the First Blade DLC, we got given the flamethrower, but really there wasn't that many ship missions where you had ship battles to deal with.
Damn, that's good leather. Gods could set fire out.
That's hot leather. No, I heard to say that before.
Get ready to leave.
Ready for you, Commander.
Yeah, there wasn't many missions where you actually got a chance to use the there's the big final ship fight at the end, but there wasn't a whole lot of chances to use the flamethrower.
Get the oars ready.
There's something floating there. We can retrieve it.
Start rowing. Ready for battle.
Ash, Commander.
We're at full speed. Archers. Increase speed. Come on. Get ready. I need archers. Sail! Now! Raise the sail! Brace for impact!
Dumbass, don't just stand there.
Archers to the flag!
Burning through them.
Well, we go
And they're just part, they're like, should we go and help them? Nah, they'll be alright. You sure?
Let's move it!
Yeah, oh shit. Dum-dums.
Drop the sail! Lower the oars! Fast as we can!
Maybe board this one.
More speed! We've reached full speed! We're at maximum speed! Maximum speed!
I think I was then, Kassandra.
Ready your bow! And throw! Attack! Ease off!
The adjuster is so powerful, it's brilliant. There's so many games make things so tediously bullet spongy. Or it takes forever to kill something, but then when you have something that you've spent ages upgrading, it's so satisfying. Probably not a good idea having fire on a boat like that. Why did they have fire on the boats like this? It's kind of unsafe. Everyone get out of the way. Oh, nice. Done. Man.
Slow the ship!
If I was the Adrestia or anything, I would not want to mess with this. Well, if I saw the Adrestia flag and the eagle on the front, I'd be like, shit, get out of there, go. We'd go to the other side of Greece to avoid it. It's like a man of war in Black Flag. You like early game, you're like, I'm not going anywhere near that thing. That's the thing, they did really ship battles amazingly in that game. Like when you're at the beginning and you know you're weak, because your ship does feel weak at the beginning. You're like, yeah, I'm just holding off. I'm not gonna get into any shit like that yet. It's just really well done.
Samos is safe.
What about Mistor?
After his failure, he won't get a second chance. Plus, there's no way he'd stay on Samos now.
Theodorus has changed.
He's the Theodorus I remembered. He was always willing to admit fault. It's a trait too few people share.
Then you believe things will be okay, even if you leave Samos again?
Of course. Theodorus has work to do here. And he understands mine is elsewhere.
Good.
Thank you for everything, Kassandra. Without you, I couldn't have gotten through this.
Oh, there's more with him? Why? Moving forward. Kind of thinking. Let's see what he wants.
I sometimes feel like we've spent as much time at sea as on
You
land.
may be right. We've traveled a lot together.
I think it may be time I set off on my own.
I knew it'd happen one day, but I wish it didn't have to.
I know. We've been through far more than most people will ever experience in their lives. But even so, it will be a weird feeling.
It will take some getting used to. Well, where should I take you?
The docks near Athens should do. There are some others I'd like to say goodbye to as well.
I'm sure they'll be sorry to see you go. To Athens.
Alright, well. I think we'll leave it there today, anyway. Maybe drop off him next time. It's a bit of a pain. I could leave it maybe, because where we need to do for the fate of Atlantis is over there. So maybe we do that today. So we could always do this later on. But I'm gonna more or less continue on in the next one anyway. But yeah, we will see, because it won't take long to drop him off. Hopefully it won't lead into nothing too big, but if it does, it does. We're still, like, my goal is still to do Fate of Atlantis, and it still kind of is, so if we do this and there's a little bit more to it, we'll do that. We'll eventually get to the Atlantis stuff, but it's just Assassin's Creed Odyssey anyway. It's still just part of the main Let's Play. I'm just trying to, because what I did with Legacy, the first blade, in this, I've got some unique thumbnails so people can understand what I'm trying to do during this part of the Let's Play, instead of just doing the same thumbnails that I was doing. I've got new playlists set up just for this part of the game, because people might just want, oh, I want to just watch some Fate of Atlantis, and I know that this episode and the next kind of isn't part of the DLC yet, but we'll get there. Well, hopefully next time we'll get into it, but I'll leave it there today, and then we'll continue right where we left off next time. So as always, thanks for watching if you've been watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.